Hello,
Hi there.
and welcome
Oh my god,
to...
your chair is
I'm
much
sorry.
higher than mine.
I guess I'm the king, I guess.
I guess you are. So you will do the introduction.
Yes, I guess I have to. So I am your host, your community manager, Luke, and I'm here with our one and only co-founder, I guess two co-founders, not one and only, Emmanuel Freund.
Hi
Thank
there.
you for coming. This is the second time here
Yeah.
on Shadow News.
And my English is still as good as the first time. That's a good thing. So we will talk about first. Maybe you can give the agenda of the
Yes.
shadow of this Shadow News, and then go a bit on your questions and do the real thing. Why we are here to answer the question you may have.
Exactly. So the agenda for today is obviously we're going to talk about the big news that was announced last week. So the new offers, the new hardware, the new configurations, new pricing, the new availability. We're also going to talk about the storage. Obviously, that's a big concern of the communities. And we will finish with an update on the roadmap. And once we talk about those things, we will go into questions and answers for you guys. And Emmanuel is here to talk and answer all your questions. So please hold your questions for the end, and we will get to them as soon as we can.
So just a quick comment from Guinea Tig. No, this is the chair. Luke is not insanely tall. The chair makes him look taller. Let's be clear on that.
Let's see if I can.
No, it's okay. It's
Is this
okay.
better?
You know. Ouch! Something happened.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So
Okay,
the
we
screen just
don't
went
know.
black.
So we have a little connection issue. Thank you. Never do jokes on chair again. Oh, attends.
Oh, there we go. It's back. Okay.
And back.
Okay, so we have a pretty touchy computer, so we're not going to touch that anymore. So, yes, let's just go straight into it.
Yeah. So first thing first. Again, the clear goal is to give as many information, general information as possible right now without answering questions, and answering questions just by topics, and then we'll have 5-10 minutes to go on general questions. So the main information is the press conference we did last week. We did a very nice press conference where Jérôme Arnaud, our new CEO, start to do the introduction, and after that I showcase the new offers and the new technology we developed. So we were super proud. The goal is to explain in a very short time the how can you say it, the real thing that we announced. So the first thing we announced is that we worked a lot with the partners, with NVIDIA, with Intel, with OVH, with 2CRSites, with the partners we have to build new offers on a very different price. So the first, and that was for three main reasons. The first reason was that we were saying to everyone that we are making the PC accessible for everyone, when actually you giving a PC for 30 euros per month, you're not making the PC accessible for everyone. So the first thing was to reduce the price on the actual offer and make sure that the actual Shadow is affordable, that our promise to give the PC for everyone, this is a thing, this is something that we can fight on. We are delighted, that's the way we say it in marketing, right?
Mm-hmm.
We are delighted to say that the first offer is on a starting point of 12.99. So put dollars, euro, pounds, whatever you like as currency. It should not change a lot, but basically 12.99 for the performances, for the power that you actually have and benefit now from Shadow. So that's the first offer. The second offer was to say that, cloud gaming should be something that makes you dream. It should not be a technology that is old enough to make sure that your old computer will be okay. It should have the latest components inside, and that's what we said from the beginning. So the second offer was to say that starting 29.99, you will get RTX, you will get ray tracing, you will get new CPU, new memory, basically a 2080 RTX plus a CPU running at around 4 GHz and 16 gigabyte of memory. Well, it's kind of a good computer, let's say. So, yes, you can play video games while sleeping. Honestly, if you didn't play video game while sleeping, honestly, you're not a true gamer. The last thing is that was one of my goals from the beginning, to show that we own the technology to do something really badass, to show that we own the technology to create a computer that we should not afford normally because it's so insane. So we decide to do a computer at starting $39.99 with well, the GPU is kind of a RTX Titan. But in fact, it's a RTX 6000, so it's a GPU that normally is worth $6,000. This kind of level only for the GPU. So the RTX 6000, then a CPU again with 6 core, 12 threads, and running at 4 GHz, 32 GB of RAM, and 1 TB of hard drive. Of course, on all those offers, you can add additional storage. So basically, the new announcement and the new offer was do the shadow that we aim to do from the beginning. Make sure that you have something affordable for people that want to just not pay $1,000 to get a computer, and make sure that you have also something super powerful and that you can still, without losing $2,000 or $3,000, enjoy it.
And so maybe you could talk about also what enabled us to get this far is the OVH partnership.
I will go on the OVH partnership, okay, and how we were able to create that. That's not the only thing that we actually. First, just a quick question. What do you think about those offers? Do you think it's fair? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's fucking good? Do you think we still can do better? What is your first reaction when you hear those kind of offer? Okay, that's exactly the reason why we are doing Shadow News. You know, for the ego, it's really important. We have the feeling to work for something. We have the feeling that we are useful and that we are doing good job. Just thanks. Okay, thanks for that. Very good, very nice feedbacks. So now, second thing that we unveiled in this press conference. You know the usual fight between PC gamers and gaming console gamers, and you know those people with a shirt and a tie that explain that's two different markets, and that this market is 200 million people, this market is 300 million people. The goal here, thanks to the cloud, is to make sure that your games adapt the way you want it to be. So basically, if I want to play a game on a laptop or on my desk with a screen, with my headset, with everything, I should be able to do it. If I want to just sit on the sofa and you know, these ads from Xbox with very colorful people and shirts and stuff that having fun. If I just want to have fun and play a game with people with a remote control, I should also be able to do so. So we launch a new UI. But I think you know about that because if you're an Android users, or Android TV users, or iOS, you should already have it. We launched a new UI to make sure that if you playing on a TV or on a smartphone, you directly get a UI that you can run with a remote control or with a gamepad. Make sure that basically. Yes, this is starting to feel like a sales pitch. I'm sorry, that's my English, that is very bad. I'm trying to summarize everything we did on the press conference. So I'm still in the press conference mood. That was totally a sales pitch. So sorry for that. A new UI for gaming console. Second thing, No, the real second thing, fun things, was the VR. Okay, done with the sales pitch. Sorry for that, but honestly, we're quite proud of what we announced, and I want to make sure as short as possible speech to make sure that you get all information.
Yeah, so you covered the
That's
configurations, pricing, partnerships. Is there anything else? VR, I think you cover everything pretty much of importance. And yeah, maybe we can take questions afterwards and it'll be more interesting.
Okay.
So we can move on to the second big topic, which is storage. And maybe we can talk about why it took so long for us to get storage into place. First, do you want to maybe say in a couple words why the delay? Because I know people waited a long time, obviously.
So maybe start with where those offers are available and why, and since it will lead to storage.
Yes.
So real things. How we were able to do this this kind of new offers. As you know, we are building our own data centers. We are building our own computers with our partners. Again, NVIDIA, Intel, but many more. The thing is, it was quite difficult to build every time a new computer for new people. So every time you have a new subscriber, we had to find a place in the center and to buy the GPU, to buy the CPU, to buy everything that will be able to power these new users. So it was super costly and it was a very long process. What we did last year is to try to find another solution in order to scale that much better, and in order to go from tens of thousands of people, to 100,000 of people, to millions of people. And so to find partners that will be able to basically, every time that we want new users, to buy for us the computer and to make sure that everything is done almost automatically. We found these partners in Europe with OVH. So it was a long discussion and very, very that was a very close partner. We did a lot of R&D with them. We worked the July and August month for every weekend and everything to make sure that we succeed to do those offers. And thanks to this offer, we are now able to start to discuss with partners, with the same kind of partners on US. So right now we are able, through OVH, to deploy on Europe. We are now discussing with partners in US to deploy the same kind of things. But for that, we need to finalize the discussion. So the discussions are finalized now. So I don't know if it's we are talking about days, about weeks, about months. But for now, we don't have a date for that. We just have partners that are really willing to go with us and that are available on US, so we can scale much faster. The goal with those partners is to get you know the issue you have, we don't have enough storage for everyone. Sometime when you buy a new Shadow, there's a waiting line and there's a queue. So we want to make sure we stop that. We learned enough. We have a technology good enough to make sure now that we are able to scale and make sure that we have unlimited storage for everyone and that we can make those kind of things. So that's what we will do in Europe. That's what we are doing with the pre-orders. That's what we will do on US. And again, US is a priority. We are making sure that we're going as fast as possible. We are not giving any dates before, any time before we sign up with the partners, and that we are really able to to validate, to testify that we will deploy at this given time. But before that, we don't have a date for US. On the other hand, storage will be unlimited as well as the new offers, thanks to this new kind of deals. Is it clear? And do you have question about that? So yes, the new partners, and again, that's not the only partner. We're still deploying on our own data centers, and we're still providing. And for example, we're still providing also there's not only OVH, but OVH, yes, they have a data center in Germany, they have a data centers in UK. So, and the goal is to deploy to every data center that they got. So again, if we have the recipe, it's really easy to deploy. We build the recipe. We make sure that they and us can start to build this kind of new offers together, so they can now deploy in every data centers. I don't think that we need to indicate where we deploy, but if you feel a need for that, why not? But honestly, the goal is to have Shadow deployed in all the data center, meaning UK, Germany, of course France, but also Poland, and basically, if they have a data center, we can deploy theirs. Yes, that's one of the that's one of the big things we're working on. I mentioned that we did a lot of R&D there. We're quite good on network, as you can imagine. They're also not bad at networks. Using their data center in Germany and using what we build together on the networks, our experience and their knowledge, make sure that we will have something way more stable for Germany and with latency way better. And of course, the routing will be fixed.
So should we pass on to the next section and take questions afterwards, or do you want me to take questions now?
Maybe we can go on this subject again.
Sure.
A bit more.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to read your question. Thank you for my English. When are the 1 terabyte upgrades available? So about storage, there's, by the way, good news for the existing users. If you pre-order already now 1 terabyte exactly, you will be deployed directly in November. So since we already bought and worked a lot on the new storage system with OVH, we have a lot of spare, and we give this offer to make sure that people that want to buy directly one additional storage already now can be delivered in November. So if you order 1 terabyte right now, pre-order 1 terabyte right now, you will be served. Again, in Europe, not in US yet. We don't have the partner. We are signing with them right now. I don't know how most people I ask don't even know about it, but other than that, when is this month? We don't. I cannot give you a specific time, but I can check. I cannot give you a specific time when it will be available in November. It is in November. Honestly, the time will switch one day before, one day after. So, but I can check and I will get back to you on Discord to give you the information when exactly it will arrive in November. So when will the Netherlands become available? That's one of the first we're focusing on the countries. The first thing is to give a very good service on the countries we are. Then we are looking for expand to new countries, particularly those where it already works quite well. We did a test on Netherlands on 1,000 people. It went great. First, the community is amazing. The Netherlands community amazing. The feedback we got are amazing too. So yes, the first country we'll open is Netherlands, even before Poland, even if we have data centers there. The question when, that's a more tricky question, because I don't know if you get information on that.
We're hoping this month. I know we're talking with the web team about it right now, but there's no specific day. But that is our next country we're going to be rolling out, is the Netherlands.
Yeah, so the discussion in when exactly we will open it will be this month, and probably we hope to open it this month. We don't give any warranty though on that one. I already saw this question. The account page isn't working. Well, let's say it's one of the questions that will answer at the end of this Shadow News. Again, here the questions are more on the deployment and partners, OVH, storage, availability of offers. If you have a private tour of the data centers in Amsterdam, you can just watch the first video we sent by Victor, which is not a real tour per se, but actually it's still. I mean, you put a headset, a VR headset, and it will give the job. It will do the work. So another interesting question. Before that, the 1 terabyte was £3, and now it's more like £10 right now. Yes, but actually, last year we have some extra storage and limited amount, and it was HDD storage, and so we decide to benefit from our old customers to give a special offer with a very limited price that is totally not beneficial for us, where we're losing a lot of money, but say, okay, you are our offers, you are our clients, so we want to make sure that you get this storage and that get more or less you benefit from the long time you were there. So yes, let's do extra storage for £3. Actually, there was really limited amount of that. Of course, we cannot scale with this kind of things. So we work now a lot, and we worked a lot with OVH and our different partners to make sure that we have an affordable price for the storage. And the price can look high. Again, if you compare to a Dropbox or Google Doc or anything, that's actually quite costly for 1 terabyte. But you need to remember that we are talking about live storage. It's not cold storage when you put your file and that it's live storage when you should be able to run games, when you should be able to do a lot of IOs with Windows. Well, it's a bit technical, but basically this storage costs a lot. We are already super proud to make sure to give this amount. If you want to storage to just put your file or stuff, it might be better to go to the usual cold storage somewhere else. Here is to have additional storage on Shadow to install new software. And the goal again is to make sure that everyone can get the storage. So not just 2 or 3 people because we are limited. Everyone will have access to storage. What change will there be to the price after 50,000 users? I don't know. I really don't know. The goal here, 50,000, it's small, it's a big number at the same time. When you're talking about RTX 6000 or RTX 5000 of this level or CPU, that's a big order for NVIDIA and Intel already. And then we were able to discuss those prices for this amount of people. Probably after that we will still be able to keep this level of price, but we need to negotiate with them again and see how it goes and what we can get. So I don't know yet. Any words of the Apple TV development? Yes, it's according to the developer. I made a mistake, not my first, by the way. I made a mistake. In the press conference, I said to everyone, it will be available in 1 week, because that's what one of the developers told me. But actually, it was not the developer in charge of the Apple TV software. So of course, obviously, it was not. It was a bit optimistic. The developers in charge of the iOS app. Told iOS TV and iOS app told me that it will be available before end of November. After yelling me for 1 hour about what I said on the fact that it was available directly in 1 week. So when comes it in the Netherlands? We just told that a bit before. Maybe next, let's go to the next topics you want to discuss.
Yes,
I'm just your slave here.
So we talked about configurations, new pricing, storage has been covered too.
Mm-hmm.
So the last topic was the roadmap, and that we were going to actually have a small delay on all the features because we have been developing the new Streamer 2.0, which is a big improvement from our last Streamer, and that has pushed back the rest of the features a month. So you'll see on the roadmap, everything is delayed by only a month, but those new features will be coming soon. So that was the last update. Do you have anything to say about that?
And I don't know. I think. Well, I think I'm not think. I'm almost sure that the product improved a lot since the last update.
Yes.
But that's your feedback too. Did you see the difference with the last update that the quality of the product is much better? Did you feel that or not? Not particularly. Okay, that's interesting. No one answered. So we have 2, it's better. Thanks. 3. 3 against 2. Okay, thanks. So a lot of you got a better experience. We had this weekend latency issues from Amsterdam.
Yes.
That was bad, and we fixed that on Monday, but we should have fixed that on Saturday. I will make sure that it doesn't happen again. It's not. It's honestly with now we are big enough for that to not be acceptable.
Okay, so now let's move on to just the last part, the Q&A part.
Go on, shoot your questions.
So shoot any questions you want, and Emmanuel will answer them.
When will Shadow be able to adjust game settings in NVIDIA driver? I have massive black crush on my TV via Ghost and can't adjust. So now we're able to, and that was one of the big update of, I think it's on the beta, or not sure it's on the beta already on production, that we adapt to any resolution directly. So we adapt the resolution, which is the first step to make sure that we handle much better the resolution of every screen. Nonetheless, we are not yet, we prefer to let the users exactly as if he got a new computer to handle with the different configuration and stuff. We are working on something to have something much simpler, which is, by the way, in the line of the new UI, console-like UI, to make things simpler. So we are working on it. No time on that.
I see a lot of questions about Battle for Hardware.
Yeah, I notice.
It has started officially today.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 French guilds are starting first, and the UK guild will come second. So I don't have an exact date, but it will be in the coming days or weeks, you guys.
If you want to directly ask a question on that, you can reach Vincent on Discord. His name is Vincent Palindra 7949. Will the Shadow app optimize for Chrome OS? Not the priority yet. We are looking more how to make sure that the TV client on Android TV and maybe the Tizen client and stuff like that start to work well. The Linux client for sure. And then we'll start to develop also on Chrome OS and those kind of operating system. That's not a priority yet. If you have a big reason for it to be, I will be interested to know how. Vincent is about to get spammed. The goal is that I will not get spammed. So that's always a good thing when it's spammed. Any news for when us lucky few who took the 250 invites from Twitter a few days ago will be activated?
So as we said in the tweet and in the Facebook post, it's going to be before Christmas. but we don't have an actual date yet. So you will just have to wait and see for that. But as long as you use the code and buy Shadow Boost with it, you will be activated before Christmas.
Red Dot Chili Pot, you can send me your email. I will try to check. So, will the Android app get the second screen feature? Well, the second screen features, yes, it's already. I think it's already on the Android app normally. It's already developed, and you can already use it. That's something we showed on the press conference. VR is difficult to do in cloud computing. I doubt it will be out for a long time unless you missed something. Yes, you missed something actually. We are able to do VR on cloud computing. We have a lot of people now that are testing us. So it's unofficial. You can find on the different on the web how to use Shadow on the Oculus Quest, for example, or even the Oculus Rift. We are talking with Facebook and HTC because we have a very nice demonstration on VR. And what you can do is cloud computing and VR. It's kind of amazing when you succeed to reach the latency we got. I just had a new journalist today that was totally not believing that it was okay and that was explaining me mathematically why the latency will be too high and it will not be able to work. And then we let him test. He was a bit impressed. He asked to have the controllers because he said that the latency will be on controllers. He played on a few games with the controllers and he said, okay, it's working very well. Is there already a chance to say that all pre-orders will be deployed in February? Or can it be March too because of so many pre-orders? We didn't reach yet the number of pre-orders that will make it, sorry, it will be March. What we are trying to do right now is to find a way to activate as many as possible, if possible before February, particularly our first clients. I mean, if you're already a Shadow users, we want to prioritize you on the activation and find a way, if possible, to activate a bit before the others. No promise yet. Just saying that we will make sure that our actual customers are prioritized because that's always what we will do. Interesting. I'm not sure where I will check where we will do the iOS app available and make sure that it's in many regions. Why there is a new CEO in Blade? That's a very good question. Thank you for asking. Next question. No, kidding. Did you saw me twice since actually 1 month. And the reason for that is that there is a new CEO in Blade. I finally have time to focus on the thing I want to focus on the strategy, to focus on the vision, and he can run the company. It's really important because I didn't have time at all, and I wasn't working on the product. I wasn't working on the real things. I was just checking people and fundraise and talking to, well, not really interesting. That's the best decision we made since a very long time. And one of the consequences of that is that I can do the Shadow News. I can get the feedback from the community much better and see how to improve the product. When are we gonna add Spain to our device? Honestly, fast as possible. We need to check with OVH what kind of data centers can serve Spain. Again, we want to make sure that the quality of service is as good as possible. So we need to do some latency tests and everything. Of course, I mean, we'll start Netherlands and then Nordic countries, Poland and Spain and Italy are a natural priority.
There's a question from Sir Jaxi. When do you start prioritizing the US as current customers? What do you say to that?
That's well, if we want to succeed in this market, we have the best technology right now. We feel that we can expand a lot, but if you want to succeed, you need to succeed in the US. US is a giant country, and that's where every partners are. That's where the main gaming studios are. That's where there's not a question. Do we prioritize US or not? We need to prioritize US. So we need to prioritize US, but we need to make it good. We need to make sure that we stop having everyone asking for storage and not having storage to serve everyone. We need to make sure that the latency is under control. We need to make sure that when we have a fucking good offer, we can scale for as many people as possible. So we are prioritizing US, but again, that's what I was explaining from the beginning. We are trying to sign the same kind we did with OVH, with the US partners. We already have 3 people we are discussing with. One of them is on the final discussion and final words change and stuff and signing. I cannot tell you when we sign because again we need to agree on every term. But having 3 and 1 in the final things will probably do that. You will have a new information on that during the coming months or coming weeks. Coming month, I mean this month. So again, I cannot tell you exactly when. The only thing I can assure you is that we are prioritizing US and finding ways to make sure. And again, that's why Ryan is here. That's why Adelina is there. We put our best people in US on the community management. We just kept Luc to make sure to have and Malt.
Good answer.
And Akimi is not an issue. So no, yes, really, there's a reason why we open an office in US. There's a reason why we send Adelina and why we recruit Ryan there on the community management. We really think that US will make. We need to make sure that US people are happy and to leverage on the US community. Thank you. Why it's active only for friends currently? There's no real reason. You have multiple guilds. We start with 100 people and add more and more and more. You can just ask Vincent on that again. He's a master of keys for the Battle for Hardware. He's the one taking good or bad decision. Don't hesitate to praise him or to insult him. You know the drill. Black. Clearly black for the color. Well, one is black. I don't think the other is also black. I need to look. BFG is Battle for no BFG is what I think is
Battle for Guilds, but
Battle for Hardware. It's testing of the new configuration to make sure that the configuration are perfect and everything. We want to make sure that that people can test it and that they agree that it can. Well, by the way, I just tested the Infinite yesterday with small game called Red Dead Redemption 2, something like that. Everything in ultra, 60 frames per second. That was neat. Honestly, I was quite proud.
Yeah, and the Battle for Hardware is essentially our alpha of the new offers. We're having a small pool of people test each configuration from different locations.
Are there already benchmarks or numbers on how much faster the Ultra Shadow or Infinite Shadow is compared to the current Boost Shadow? Not really. We'll let, by the way, the Battle for Hardware answer those kind of questions. We start to do some benchmark and let journalists, because again, the benchmark done by a company is always, it's better to let the journalist and external people, neutral people to do their own benchmarks. So you should have some benchmark pretty soon. I see a lot of questions that are coming back. again, if I didn't answer all your questions right now, it's not because I don't want, it's just because I missed them, or don't hesitate to ask me directly the question on Discord to direct message me. I eventually answer all of them. It might take the weekend, but I will. Is support email working yet? Yeah, it should. If it doesn't, it's an issue. Okay, on support, we might have we might have a bottleneck still since 3 days, because to be honest, there was a lot of demands, of questions, which is a good thing. A lot of activities since the new offers announcement, and so there was not ready to switch from the actual clients we had, which was correct numbers, and suddenly a lot of new customers asking a lot of questions, and so that made no they recovered. Normally it's back on business right now, but there was 3-4 days where they actually had a very hard time.
Should we take a final few questions?
Yeah, 2 questions. We're talking about CEOs mine. CEOs, mind me asking about your inspiration on why starting Shadow as a company. It will take a lot of time, but it was not really that much a gamble. Saying that having your computer next to you is as stupid as having a chair that you always bring with you. I mean, there's no reason why you need to get this power that you don't use with you. The only thing you need to have and you need to own is your data. That's for sure. So it seems like a really natural way of evolution. But if you want more information on that, we can discuss a bit on Discord. Yes, Hermione Granger is one of our support girl. She's doing magic. I think one question is your favorite game.
Yes. So favorite game. So I grew up playing on console, Xbox a lot, and I played a lot of Halo. So I'd say Halo is my favorite game from my childhood.
When do you want to publish the alpha version for Android? We only come to the beta without second screen feature. I need to check. I'm sorry, I don't have the answer on that. I need to check. Normally, again, the second screen features is already inside the beta. So it's weird that it's not activated. So let me check, and let me ask the question again on Discord, and I will answering you. So last one.
So one more question, guys. One last question. Make it good. Still waiting for the question.
I still didn't answer, so thank you for understanding that. Again, Red Dot Chili Pot. Just tell me. Let's discuss that on Discord. Don't hesitate, and I will look into that, and I try to understand why. I mean, you can, if you want to apply for a supported job, you can apply on a website, but there's not a lot of chance that home office will be acceptable. Just try, and if you're passionate enough and that we have rooms, we'll be very happy to find a way to make it work. Okay, guys, thanks a lot. I hope I was clear enough on the different subject, and don't hesitate to ask directly the question to me or to Vincent or to Luc or to Malte or to Ryan, to anyone. If you have question, I will check I will check the mood and everything and make sure that we are doing still a very good job. Thanks a lot.
See you guys.